for him so far, but
I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, keeping guys off balance, and you're letting your defense and the guys out to be successful.
The strike. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Line drive to center field, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Cueto pauses. 3-0 on its way. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was going to be running with 2 away. But even when you know it's coming, he's still hard to get a handle on. And he's into scoring position now with that stolen base.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Alex Rodriguez strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but it is starting to get late. This is a big opportunity that they don't want to let slip away.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They lead it 1-0. Back here in the Bronx. And this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Joe Panic will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Hunter Pence will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. All right, folks. Montage alert. Here you get a look at his performance so far. 10 strikeouts for him in the ball game as he continues to just plow right through this lineup one after another. Buster Posey will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Seared down the first base line. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit on the ground to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 7 no-hit innings now as he closes in on his masterpiece. Carlos Beltran will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Cueto into his motion, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Swing, and he pops him up. over toward foul territory. Duffy in foul ground, and this will land foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's hitting up there in the pitch count.
Pagan sprinting after it. No problem here, one away. Starlin Castro will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he got him. Didi Gregorius will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Still 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Brandon Belt comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Still no hits on the board for these guys, and we are seeing some great pitching in this one.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ellsbury going back, still ranging back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Tanaka's ready. Here's the 3-0. Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And Ellsbury will put this one away for out number 2.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 big outs remain, but the finish line, it's starting to come into sight.
Now a swing and a 3rd straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and he misses it.
Yeah, a little surprising here. That was not an easy chance moving toward the line, but it shouldn't have been anything that he can't handle. He just lets the ball go right past him.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Kelby Tomlinson is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play 3rd now. George Cantos is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Chase Headley is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Well, that's where that cutter's most effective, right in on the hands.
And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting.
Dustin Ackley stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Pagan has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Jacoby Ellsbury ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Left fielder number 11.
Brett Gardner gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And Ellsbury's running. A pitch out. The throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. High in the air out to center field. On the move is Span, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're up. Chase Headley is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base.
Jarrett Parker will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Angel Pagan will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for
him. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Little dribbler back at him. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now.
Oh, and this crowd is really going to be up and into it now. 1 out to go. Man, this is awesome.
Joe Panik will stand in now as he is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. Chopper right side of the infield. And they get the force, and that will officially do it. It's a no-hitter.
Well, he's down there getting swarmed by his teammates right now, and he deserves it. Truly one of the best pitching performances that I've ever witnessed. And he puts his name into the record books with that no-hitter.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, but probably the easiest player of the game decision we'll have to make all year. He got some help along the way from his defense, but all in all, this was his show. And he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. The Yankees come out on top 1-0.